Hi Pisces, welcome. This is our weekly reading for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, inquiring for the week of July 29th through August 4th, 2016. It's a general reading, so see what feels right for you. All of us are children of God. All of us are psychic. So see what personal signs, symbols, bells, whistles, energies, cards, pictures, sounds, messages feel right for you and bring clarity to whatever you're wondering, concerned, confused, praying, dreaming about. See how it feels for you. Always use your logic and intuition in the end to make sound decisions based in love for the highest and greatest good of everyone involved in the situation, and so on. So everyone's brought to a better place. See how it feels for you. And remember, how you ride the energetic waves that come through here is always up to you in the end. See how it feels. Let's begin with the reading. All right, so Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, inquiring, curious about, for the week of July 29th through August 4th. So let's begin with the wisdom of the Oracle and see what God's source. Hold on, Vincenzo, hold on. He just changed positions. He was on the canvas for Sagittarius. He's moved up for Pisces. I don't know if you're going to be vocal, though. Now you're silent. Can you say hello? That would be beautiful. So let's see what God's source, Holy Spirit, universe, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for Pisces for clarity, understanding, focus this week. For the highest, greatest good of all. One card. And from the Romance Angels Oracle, one card for Pisces to bring clarity in the sexy department, the communication department, the relationship department, the love department. Let's see what's going on here, Pisces. And from the Angel Tarot, I'm going to use one card for Pisces to bring clarity and understanding to the overall reading of what's going on. Pisces. That one. Nope, there's two. All right, two. And from the Voyager Tarot. It's hard to shuffle this guy. It's a big boy. So let's see what we have for Pisces. I'm going to pull three cards. So the first is for wisdom. The second is for blessings. The third is for lessons. So let's see what we have for Pisces this week. So the first card is for wisdom. The second card is for blessings. And the last card is for lessons. Let's see what we have for Pisces. Okay. All right, so you have an extra card with the Angel Tarot. I'm going to let you see what I'm working with here with my little canvas. So let's begin with the angel, since you have two. So you start with a celebration, Pisces. That's a good beginning. So it's a wedding, graduation, a birth announcement. Maybe some of you are having babies, or some of you have family. that you're finding out, you know, they're pregnant. You're going to be an aunt or an uncle or a grandma or a grandpa, or a mom or a dad. You know, the need to have more fun. So it's the need to be spontaneous and add a little life to the situation, a little spark to the party, a little creativity to what you're doing. Abundance. I see these 3 dolphins playing in the water. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 3 playing and 1 in the background. And yeah, 1 in the background. And they're like, you know, when the dolphins look in the mirror and they play with themselves, they like look at themselves in the mirror. It's like Vincenzo seeing himself in the camera. He goes mute. But when he's off camera, all of a sudden he speaks. But these are playful dolphins. So play in the mirror. Play with your friends. Play with your family. Celebrate. This is good times. Let's continue. This is a good start. You have the Magician. So magic is in your hands, Pisces. This is Archangel Raziel. I mean, it's telling you, you are ready. You have the resources and plus the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. It is. You know, the more you gain consciousness, you know, over the things that are in your conscious, in your thoughts, in your mind, in your conversations, in your energy field, and then recognize the mirror images or actual representations of what you're thinking in your head before you in a store window. You know, you heard somebody else having a conversation and you were just talking about that thing. That's so weird. You know, like you're making magic. You're conscious now over how you're involved with spirit, with God, with your path. I want to say your path is unfolding. This is a new beginning. It's a 1, Pisces. This is starting, but it's past the Fool. It's starting something, and it's beyond trust. It's knowing. It's knowing at this point. You know it's going to work. You know it's going to happen. You're ready to make magic. Let me see what I see in this card. I see lilies and roses. So innocent love and sexy love. Passionate love. What do I see here? This sounds really weird, but I see like my almost like the LED fiber optic light whips as his wand, or like this lightning of colored streams of energy just coming out of your hand, or let's see, coming into your hand from spirit. So you're receiving guidance from spirit, you're receiving information, you're receiving inspiration from spirit, like directly to you, for you to start something, for you to try something, for you to spread your wings. You know, you have your wings up to this point and you're ready to lift. You're ready to take off. You're ready to try. I see this coat of this like rainbow coat in this amazing belt. It's like all your chakras are rotating in your gut. You're just feeling what's happening. And then in your right hand of creation, you're making lightning. It's not just around you. It's literally going out into the universe. It's going out into the entire earth, into everywhere you go. You're creating this lightning field, this energy field around you. And it's like, I think of a little bit of what dreams may come when they're in the painting and they're like inside of the canvas, they're inside of the painting, and they create the flowers and they become paint. It's like you're painting your world. You know, you're creating what you want it to be. You have be flexible here. So 19. I also think of the sun with 19. So be flexible. Be open to something new. Be yourself. Be like water. You know, flow. Flow around change when it comes. Don't let it affect you. Don't get sensitive to it. Just move with it. You know, move around it. Do what you have to do. Adapt to the situation. It's, you know, being open to new experiences, adapting to new situations, not compromising on what's important and what's not. Teachability, you know, someone who learns quickly. It's like that kid that watches a music video once and learns the entire routine. You're like, how did they do that? Or the kid that goes to gymnastics and just starts flipping, and you're like, How are they doing, like, backflips already? It's being flexible in the situation, adapting quickly, adapting to change. Perhaps things are going to change once you start to create. Your world's going to change. You're going to stand on your head for a little bit. You have to look at things a different way all of a sudden so that you can grow, so that bigger things can come to you, full of abundance and celebration and gratitude, Pisces. You have healing family issues. So your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. You can try to be in their shoes. You can try to understand their perspective, but you're not going to change them in the end. They're always your parents. And everybody has a different situation. Everybody has a wacky home situation of some sorts. Anyone that looks normal from the outside is probably very not normal behind the scenes. We all have things. We all have quirks. We all have things in the family. There's always different dynamics in a family, and you're born into it. You can't help it. You possibly signed up for it beforehand, but you're there now. So you got to do your best. See what lessons were brought to you because of your upbringing. What did you grow from? What can you take with you that you love about your parents and that you want to have as an adult? You want to bring to your children. You want to provide for your children. What don't you need? What wasn't good for you? Are you going to do it again and repeat the history? Repeat your family issues and demons? Or are you going to break free from them? You start by healing yourself, forgiving yourself, forgiving your parents, whether they accept your forgiveness, change because of that, adapt because of it, or anything. You can only change you, Pisces. Do what's good for you. You know what's best for you. Be flexible in the situation. Trust that you'll figure it out. You're the Pisces. You're the fishy. You can wiggle out of any situation you want. Don't worry about it. Do what you have to do to heal. If you need to take time away to find a family that has an energy that sees the real you, if that's your situation, then take some time away to find the real you first. Because there's people out there that recognize your beauty and want you to succeed and want you to grow. Sometimes that's your family. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it is your family, but you have moments of weirdness. Because sometimes when you're going through other things in your life and you're stressed out or overworked or doing something somewhere else, the stress comes out with the people you love the most. It's not always meant to be directed there. It's just you're used to letting it come out there. So release control. Take back control of you and see what you can do to change a situation. Start with forgiveness. You can only be the best you and grow from what you didn't like, change what you don't need, or, you can make the changes or you cannot. It's up to you, Pisces. Everybody's situation is totally different. I would say be flexible. If you have to go to family things, just be flexible. Be flexible. If you need to, be a wallflower, don't get involved in drama. Do it. Do what you have to do. Let's see what your cards say for the Voyager. So you have delusions. You have the 10 of crystals as your lessons. So getting lost in fantasy, getting lost in perceptions, getting lost in judgments, what you thought it should be, what you were told it should be. Maybe it's delusions with family. You thought things should be one way and it turns out real life is not like that. It's up to you to make your own life how you want it to be. Do you want it to be beautiful or do you want it to be dramatic? Or, sad, or full of lack, because there's enough love for all of us. We're all love. We're all one. But don't worry, it's a 10, so this is ending. This is ending. Your delusions are ending, and the Magician is coming out. You have strength. Let's see. You have strength, and you have confusion. So you have confusion and delusion. That's getting out of your head. Crystals and crystals. 6 of crystals and delusion and 10. So balance is being restored within your head, within your mind, within perhaps you were worried about what other people thought too much and not yourself enough. The strength is in you. Look at this lion. You're part beast. You're part divine. You're awesome. You're strong. I see this bird calling out to you, telling you what to do. Listen to spirit. Stay true to your path. Take off your mask. Allow something to birth. I see the egg here on a pillar of stability. So you're birthing something brand new.